Hello everyone, welcome to Chronicles Simplified. In this video, we will get to know who is Indian icon and a British icon. William Will Mackay Aitken is primarily known for his insightful and often humorous travel writing with a particular fondness for the Himalayas, Indian railways, and the country's sacred rivers. Born in Tilbury, Clackmannanshire, Scotland, Bill Aitken developed an early interest in comparative religion, which he pursued at the University of Leeds, earning an MA. In 1959, at the age of 25, Aitken embarked on an epic journey from Europe to India. It marked the beginning of his lifelong love affair with India. Upon arriving, he taught for a year at Hindi High School in Calcutta. From 1960 to 1972, he lived in Himalayan ashrams at Kausani and Mittola, immersing himself in spiritual studies under the guidance of Sri Krishna Prem and later Sri Madhava Ashish. In 1972, he became a naturalized Indian citizen. From the 1970s, he made Mussoorie in the lower western Himalayas his home, joined Prithvi Bill Kaur, the Dowager Maharani of the erstwhile Sikh princely state of Jind, as a companion, dividing his time between Delhi and Mussoorie. This position allowed him to travel widely across India, often by motorcycle or train, deeply observing the religious, cultural, and natural landscapes. He served as the president of the Friends of the National Rail Museum in New Delhi and an honorary librarian of the Himalayan Club. He has contributed numerous essays to the Himalayan Journal. His observations and experiences became the foundation for his prolific writing career. He passed away on April 16, 2025 in Dehradun, Uttarakhand at the age of 90, leaving behind a significant legacy of literary works that vividly portray the spirit of the nation he adopted and loved. Bill Aitken's legacy lies in his unique ability to connect with the soul of India and articulate its beauty, complexity, and spiritual depth. His literary oeuvre includes travelogues and non-fiction books that explore India's spiritual, geographical, and cultural facets. Notable of them are Seven Sacred Rivers, The Nanda Devi Affair, Exploring Indian Railways, Riding the Ranges, Travels on My Motorbike, Divining the Deccan, a motorbike to the heart of India, Sanskar, the hidden kingdom, branch line to eternity, footloose in the Himalaya, touching upon the Himalaya excursions and enquiries. His travel writing list also includes Sri Satya Sai Baba, A Life, Travels by a Lesser Line, Mountain Delight, Thousand Himalayan Quests, Literary Trails, Handicrafts of Rajasthan, Blackest of Lies, Kitchener's Final Mission. He also wrote under the pen name Liam Mackay for freelance assignments. He is often described as the godfather of the hippies. Ramachandra Guha, the famous historian, called his seven sacred rivers and footloose in the Himalaya classics. Jonathan William Patrick Aitken. He is our British icon. He has so far written 4 biographies, 2 autobiographies, and 4 books on faith and prison reform. His notable works are Margaret Thatcher, Power and Personality, and Charles W. Colson, A Life Redeemed. He also won a Kazakh award in 2017. Find out what brought him this award. Now, what is non-fiction? It is not fictional. That is why it is non-fiction. So non-fictional works include travel writings, travelogue, biographies, autobiographies, memoir, literary criticism, critical theory, history, anthropology, essays, self-help books, crime investigation, journalistic reports, cookbooks and their types, reference books, philosophical books, and books on nature and science and psychological books. Here I have given a list of examples. For the famous example for travel writing is Robert Louis Stevenson's Travels with a Donkey in the Savannahs. And biography, James Boswell, The Life of Samuel Johnson. Autobiography, find out the author, who is the author of I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. And memoir, Henry David Thoreau. Find out the name of his memoir. Virginia Woolf, A Room of One's Own. Example for literary criticism. And critical theory, the famous one is S by Z. And history, who wrote Sapiens, A Brief History of Human? Find out. For anthropology, the best example is Jagged Diamond, Guns, Germs and Steel, The Facts of Human Societies. It is a Pulitzer Prize winning work. And for essay, James Baldwin, Notes of a Native Son. And self-help book, Elizabeth Gilbert, study extra about Elizabeth Gilbert. And her Big Magic, Creative Living Beyond Fear. And crime work, Truman Capote in Cold Blood. And cookbook, find out who wrote Curries and Other Indian Dishes, a famous Indian writer. Reference books, Edith Hamilton's Mythology, Timeless Tales of Gods and Heroes. And philosophical book, for example, Simon de Beauvoir, The Second Sex. And natural science books, Rachel Carson's Silent Spring. And books on psychology, best example is William James, The Principles of Psychology. Thank you for joining. Until next time, stay awesome.